Today we're going to learn French with
Love is Blind.
friends.
So obviously on Love is Blind, you're there to find l'élu,
L'homme ou la femme de votre vie.
Voilà, future épouse, your future spouse.
Yeah.
And the topic of kids comes up a lot.
Yes, and a lot of the contestants then say that they want to fonder une famille.
Exactly. So in English, you would start a family. But in French, we don't say commencer une famille.
Now you make a foundation.
You build up.
You build a family.
This idea of like having a family together.
It's like you're bringing people together and like building something together. Yes,
Exactly.
it's true.
So fonder une famille.
So talking about family, a lot of the contestants have come from different family background, and some of them come from broken homes or, you know.
They talk a lot about that.
Julie says that she comes from une famille éclatée.
Éclaté is something that we can use, for example, for a balloon.
Yeah, like
Like a air balloon, like with a, you pop it, il éclate. Oui. Alors, it's interesting because s'éclater means to have fun.
fun when it's reflexive, but
Completely different.
yeah, if not, then it's to burst.
To burst. So, like you come
So
from
it's really the idea that the family is like this
Unit,
whole
yeah.
unit, and it bursts.
Exactly.
But then, if you put a family back together with other people and their kids, for example, some contestants have kids. If they were to get together and bring the kids together, what would that be called?
Une famille recomposée. Recomposée. So composée, once again, you have this idea of like building something, like composé.
Composing,
Yes, like putting parts together. Recomposée. Put back together.
Yeah, put back together.
From different parts.
Yes. And then Julie also has an interesting expression because so she mentioned that, you know, she's been kicked out and her friends had to have her in their home, and it was la garde alternée de Julie. Alors, la garde alternée is when there's a divorce and there are kids, and the kids will go with one parent or the other sometime in the month, like a week or half the month.
Yeah, you can basically like arrange the schedule the way you want, but both parents are guardians,
So,
gardés,
Voilà, alternate.
and they
guard.
alternate.
Yeah,
Exactly.
La garde alternée.
And garder in French, it's an interesting word because the first meaning is to keep something, but it's also to look after. You have it in
La garderie pour
la
les enfants.
garderie, exactement. La garderie is basically daycare. It's a word for daycare. Or to babysit children is garder des enfants. Garder quelqu'un. You can also garder un animal. You can do it with pets. Garder un chien, garder un chat. When you go on vacation, you're like, oh, I'm looking for someone to take care of my cat.
Pour garder mon chat.
So yes, la garde alternée, when like the parents take turn taking care of the kids. So on the topic of kids, I think it's Jonathan who at some point says that he has
La fibre paternelle.
la fibre paternelle. Alors,
Paternal fiber? Fiber.
paternal fiber. Obviously, that doesn't make sense in English. La fibre paternelle is when you have this like fatherly, I guess, instinct. When you feel like you would be a great father, a great dad, like you have la fibre paternelle. Obviously, if you're a woman, you have la fibre maternelle.
Maternal instinct.
By the way, it's interesting because in English we say instinct.
Oui. Yes.
And instinct is like basically what you have inside that like guides you, your reaction, your emotions. In French, we have the word instinct. Huh?
Yeah.
Instinct. But that's not what we're using. It's interesting. I'm going to use it for animals more.
L'instinct,
An instinct animal.
Fibre is really what you're made of.
Like the fiber, like literally the fiber of clothes. Huh?
Yeah, the fiber of your body.
Of your being, of your body. It's almost like it's within you. You have a sensibility, something that is like in you. And we use it in different contexts. So it's interesting that in English, I mean, I've heard a lot of like maternal instinct. Not a lot of like fatherly, paternal instinct. I'm not going to venture there.
No,
I have an American husband who's a dad and he's the best dad ever. So it definitely has la fibre paternelle. Even though you don't have a word for it, it exists.
So another word that a lot of the contestants keep using over and over is se projeter. Je me projette avec elle, je me projette avec lui. Alors, se projeter, to project yourself, but it's not like you're not really launching yourself somewhere. Se projeter in French, it means like you're envisioning life.
Exactly. You can picture yourself in the future with someone, but we don't always use it for people. Obviously, here, that's the theme of the show, so people are like picturing themselves with such
the
and
other
such,
person.
the other
But
person.
if you watch another show on Netflix, we're
Love
not even
it.
sponsored by Netflix to do
No,
this.
they should
by
pay
the way.
us.
L'agence, the Parisian agency, real estate agents are always saying the clients need to se projeter in the apartment, to envision their life in the apartment.
Exactly. Alors, who had a great connection in the pod? So,
Chloé et Alexandre.
Chloé et Alexandre, we believe in them. On croit en eux.
On y croit.
On y croit. There are some couples, maybe we have less faith. But it's interesting that they used the word connexion, which is from English, connection. Typically in French, une connexion is something that we use more for like internet connection, like or like your phone.
Yeah.
But when you have a connection with someone, when you're like vibing with someone, in French, typically we would say either something like we get along well, on s'entend bien, or there's also something else that they use in the show, I think.
On a un bon feeling.
Alors, on a un bon feeling. Once again, that's like taken from English. But I was thinking of atome crochu.
Ah oui.
Alors, atome crochu, on a des atomes crochus. They say it a lot, like when they like talk about the other person. Oh yeah, with such and such, we have atome crochu. Alors, atome,
Atom.
and crochu,
Hooked.
and it means like basically my atoms and your atoms are like, ooh, yeah, nice.
Hooking up with each other.
Hooking up, we're like, ooh, nice.
But it can also be for friendship.
Yes, that's true. It's not
Not
necessarily
just-
romantic.
Yes.
It's like having things in common.
Yeah, you could just say, oh, it's not that I don't like this person. It's just like we don't have anything in common. On n'a pas
D'atomes crochus. But if you have a lot in common, you connect on many subjects, on many topics, a lot of similarities, you would say you have des atomes crochus. But obviously, people nowadays, and like Eléonore said, we're going to talk about that at length, use a lot of like anglicism. And so in the show, you can hear connexion. On a une bonne connexion, like we have a great connection. And if you have a great connection,
on va faire sa vie ensemble.
Exactement. Est-ce qu'on va faire notre vie ensemble, Eléonore?
We
kind of
already have.
Yeah, it's been 10 years that we're like doing this. So, not this, but this relationship.
Working together. So I feel like on a fait notre vie ensemble déjà.
Yeah, so that's a very interesting expression that people use. So when you
make your life,
when you pair up with someone, a long-term partnership, in French, you would say faire sa vie avec quelqu'un. You do your life or you make your life with someone. And it's another way to say that you are going to have them as a partner.
Yeah, they're in a relationship.
So you could say, je peux imaginer faire ma vie avec cet homme. Like I can imagine, I can picture myself.
Make a life.
Make a life.
With this person.
With this person. And when you break up or divorce, and remarry or start another long-term relationship, we say, elle a refait sa vie.
Ouais, refaire sa vie.
To remake your life, make your life again, restart your life, basically, with someone else. So it's an expression that we use as is, and if you hear, oh, Eléonore, elle a refait sa vie, and it means like she found a new partner, she started a new life with
weirdly,
someone.
it's always linked to a partner. It's not like elle a refait sa vie, she remade her life, like she's changed careers, or she divorced and didn't remarry and she's happy. No, it's like refaire sa vie avec quelqu'un, with someone.
If you watch the show, you might have heard, or you surely have heard many times, basically they're framing their relationship through the lens of bienveillance. You have to have bienveillance.
Oui.
Nothing against it. I love bienveillance.
For example, when, well, I'm going to do a spoiler, careful. So when Thomas tells Tatiana why he broke up and he chose someone else, she says it was bienveillance. C'était dans la bienveillance.
Exactement. It's a noun and an adjective. And so, bien, well, and veiller, ou veillance here, it means to also look after someone. Veiller is to watch over. We use it also, for example, like mourning. We can say that.
Or like la veille, ça peut être the night watch.
Night watch, exactly. It has many meanings, but in this context, it's basically having good intentions. Doing things with care, with kindness, being well-intended. La bienveillance, it's like the opposite of
malveillance.
Malveillance. No, that's true. La malveillance is when you have bad intentions, you don't have people's interests at heart. But here, obviously, everything is done in la bienveillance.
Well, I mean, otherwise, you couldn't trust those people if they were not bienveillants.
Yes, but it's interesting that they need to say it. That like it's a disclaimer, you know, like basically it's like I'm gonna be a bitch, I'm gonna say something very hurtful, but dans la bienveillance. So you can take it the wrong way because I have bienveillance. So I can like be super mean to you because really I have bienveillance. It's really how I read this.
Yeah, it's so true. And like I read online that some people are calling the women mean girls.
For sure.
For sure, especially if you've seen episode 4. But they will say that they will do it with bienveillance.
Yes.
But they're not.
It's almost like a catch-22 because you can't blame someone if they like give you that disclaimer and then that allows them to like be actually super mean. But you know, it's for your own good because I have your
best interest at heart.
That's basically what it is. And the fact that they use it so much for me is telling that it's almost like an excuse or like something that you would like tell yourself to like feel better, to not feel guilt about acting a certain way. And obviously there is a lot of guilt in Love is Blind because you're dating several people at once.
Yes.
And as we've seen in this version, like in all other versions, there's always those like love triangles. And obviously when you love triangle, and here on Love is Blind, they haven't like changed the rule yet that you can like go with 2 people at once. So you have to choose one and you're gonna break someone's heart.
Briser le cœur de quelqu'un.
Tu vas briser le cœur.
But not casser le cœur.
Pas casser, briser. J'ai le cœur brisé. My heart is broken. I have a broken heart.
Yeah.
Briser is really a synonym of casser, but it's true that we use it more in this context.
Yeah.
Casser will be more for something like concrete, like
tangible,
if I broke my coffee cup, my mug. Casser, j'ai cassé ma tasse. But briser, like une vie brisée, a broken life. This event, like basically, like shattered my life, or like
a brisé ma vie.
Ça a brisé ma vie, brisé mon cœur. It's more like philosophical.
Oh, you're gonna
like,
make me cry. Did you notice a lot of people cry? They cry a lot.
Mais est-ce que ce sont des larmes de crocodile? Are those real tears or fake tears?
Crocodile tears.
In
I
larmes.
don't know. They seemed real to me, but again, I might be a bit gullible.
See, I'm very cynical. I think
so
everything is staged. I
cynical.
think everything is fake. I still enjoy it.
Yeah.
But before we leave, can I just express my pet peeve about the whole thing?
Oh no.
The subtitles.
Oh.
the subtitles in French don't really match what people are saying, that really throws people off.
Yeah, and that's a complaint a lot of our students have, that when they watch Netflix and they put the French closed caption, it does not match.
Exactly, and that's how you learn, by like hearing and seeing at the same time how it's spelled, what they say. Thankfully, we do that on 6 p.m. in Paris, Eléonore.
I knew she was getting there. It's true. So on 6 p.m. in Paris, we have French short films, and we absolutely make sure that the French closed caption and the English subtitles are as close as possible.
Literally everything you hear is written on screen, even the
French.
little like ba, there's no way to know if it's a word or not. When you don't know, you don't know. But when you know, you know.
But if you know, you know.
Okay, so join us in our next episode. Like we said, we're going to cover a lot more topics.
And we'll see you soon.
À bientôt.
Au revoir.